Okay, welcome back. We are jumping into the Dead, our darkest days today. This will be the second day of this series, so if you missed the first one, you might want to go ahead and watch that first. We'll be on the VOD channel with the rest of our videos. But we got the basics set up, and we got 2 new survivors. So now we're at the point where we want to start doing probably some building, and we want to start hitting some bigger places, I think. We might want to see about making some weapons. It's like this war of mine. Yeah, it's a kind of like, the way I describe this is like, imagine this war of mine mixed with State of Decay 2. Something kind of similar. Medium repairs, cooking area level 2, medical area level 1. Okay, so we don't have a medical area yet. This might be a good way to go. But to be honest, I think the first thing I'd like to do is build a weapons bench level 2. Because this allows us like some upgraded weapons. And I think that will be very, very important. So let's get that going. And then I think we can do the medical area. Okay. Now that leaves us with Joe to do something else. Whatever that may be. We do have a few weapons. So I don't necessarily feel like we need to worry about that. That's the weapons bench. Let's see about maybe crafting some food. How much food do we have? 2 soups? Yeah, we can make some food. Oh, we can't. Okay, we need water. Is it worth collecting Frank? Is that like a character? We haven't got there yet, so don't spoil. If that is a character, like, don't tell me where he is or anything. Yeah, we haven't got there yet. Okay, so Joe can't do anything. Can we use the community area just to I'm wondering about whether we can use the community area just to like raise morale. He's stressed and unwind. Let's try this. I want to see if we can, because he needs it. Maybe getting streams mixed up. I thought I learned about Frank from you. Nope. I think so. Not me. What up, Lou? How you doing? Hello, GT Max. Hello. Okay, water treatment, victory meat processing, fire station. We could go back to the fire station. We've done a little bit of work there. We could also move here after maybe the next turn. So we've got a choice. We could go back to Hackett Construction. We could, there's still a little bit for us to get in the container yard, or we hit one of these 2 bigger locations. I kind of want to do victory meat processing. This one looks like it's got like the potential for a lot. And the threat's a little bit lower. It's either that or we do the fire station. New locations are discoverable from here too. Okay, let's do the fire station. Again. We'll take a couple of bottles. In fact, we'll take all 3 because, you know, we've got them. Why not? Then we'll take the fire axe and a lockpick. Now, I know this is a lot, but we're going to use a lot of these bottles while we're there. Because they break after, like, 1 use. Wayne de-stresses by getting into dangerous situations, being an action hero and all. Yeah, he does. He actually... He gains morale from being damaged, right? Nut job. Yeah, he loses morale from being at base not doing anything, and I think he gains it from taking damage. Actual nut job. You're making jerky right now? Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. I don't know who that was because my alerts aren't keeping up, but thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. It seems like this game, for some reason, really doesn't like my browser. Like, whenever I play this game, it, like, slows my browser down or, like, messes with my alerts or... And it's only with this game. I don't know why. I'm thinking, like, maybe it takes up a lot of RAM or something, and... Of course, Google Chrome does the same, so... There's gonna be one in here, right? Okay, so last time we went all the way across the bottom floor, right? Can I duck in here? I can't hide behind this desk. Some water, unidentified pills. Let's skip the pills. I'm not really too worried about those. I haven't taken any unidentified pills yet. Zombie Hobo Fury. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, this is locked. Looks like I can loot this, maybe? That doesn't sound good. That sounds like there's, like, multiple zombies in there. And maybe a radio? Maybe that's why there's a lot of zombies in there? Could we climb out the window? Maybe, like, we can climb up? Nah. That's not gonna do it, is it? Okay. Maybe we have to find another way across. Not taking unidentified pills sounds like something one should learn from their parents. Yeah, Ooh. Where's that zombie come from? Let's just close that behind us. Now, I think I'm gonna take this one out still, because if I want to run, I'm gonna have to come back this way, right? If we need to escape, the last thing I want is for her to be in the way. So we're down to 1 bottle. But that's okay, because next phase we get access to building combat knives, which are silent and also have, like, more durability. You're walking. You can build combat knives now? Not right now, but I have to have like a tier 2 weapons bench, which we're working on. Right now I can build broken bottles and makeshift like shivs. Okay, I remember this. We should be clear to leave this way if we need to. This place is huge, yeah. It's one of the more dangerous maps because it's so big. Training room. Or the roof. Wow, look at this. Yo. What's going on here? Oh, it's lockpick. It's like a... It built like a little refuge on the rooftop. That's kind of neat. A banjo? This doesn't need to be in tune to be used as an instrument of violence. I agree. Although I don't think we need the banjo. It's really low durability and very loud. It would be cool if you needed that to build the second tier of community area, yeah. I don't know. I mean, we can grab it if, like, you know, if we use the bottle, maybe. As far as I've seen this game so far, gameplay has been identical on every run. Is there anything else interesting? Well, so the very start of a playthrough will be the same, Smurf. And then it kind of depends on where you move to. Right? Because you start off at a set location. But from there, you have to decide what safe house you want to move to. Like next. And I think it varies based on which location you choose to go to. And then also which escape plan you choose. Because there's several... Right now, actually, there's only 2 escape plans. But they are going to be adding more. Who's this guy? How the heck did you make it up here? Who's this dude? Frank! This is the guy you're talking about. Reduced backpack space. Bonus damage to blunt melee weapons. Recipes generate more food. Okay. We have 4 survivors already. Is there any downside to us adding more, chat? There are multiple start locations now? Are there? Was that added recently? Because I've had the same one. Or does it depend on, like, who you pick as your survivor? Like, how does that work? It might be based on who you pick, because I've picked the same person twice. Need more food to support more people? But someone who makes more food is a strong argument, yeah. So I'm thinking. You go with the tutorial start, it's the same, but if you click the I know what I'm doing, there are different start locations. Interesting. I've only had the same start on both, and I didn't pick the tutorial, but it could be down to who I picked as my survivor. Ah, there you go. 3 different starting pairs, 3 different starting locations. Yeah, so it's based on who you pick. So there's your answer, Smurf. If you pick a different survivor, you'll get a different start, right? Therefore, different locations. Your game will change based on where you decide to move around to, and also which of the 2 escape plans you choose. And there's going to be more of those. So that's how you get your variety in this. What up, Sly? How about you try so it's you failing and not us? Okay. That's a very good argument. Does he leave loot for us or anything when he gets up? Look at these crates right here. These are like ammo crates. Like we could loot these. I do think they could do a little bit extra to increase the variety. What I would like to see is within each map, I think it would be cool if they picked like 2 or 3 different layouts that you could come across. Does that make sense? Like, I think it would be neat if you had like slight variation in like where the zombies were, maybe where the barriers were that stopped you from progressing, you know, stuff like that. It wouldn't have to be anything massive, but just a little bit of like, you know, rearrange the map a little so that it's not the same every time. Because arguably the thing about how they've got it right now is you can learn the best way to do every map, right? Or where the zombies are. Or oh, do I need a lockpick for this place? Okay, yes I do, because I remember from last time, you know? Be neat if there were like some slight variations. Like 2 or 3 for each map would be cool. Add a little bit more danger. Now, do I need to do anything else? Not really. Killing this guy might draw attention from the one in the next room. So I'm not sure we should kill this dude. We could go up a little bit more. Frank was bugged in my first playthrough. He's supposed to generate more food, but for some reason he generated less with one of the tier 3 recipes. Oh, that sucks. Oh, there's a telescope up here. On the roof. One on the roof, facing away. Doesn't look like he patrols. Okay, what we got? Old Ballard, one of the few remaining artifacts of Harshaw's more prosperous past. Big old house building. That's gonna wake the one below, isn't it? I'm not doing it. I'm not risking it. We've made good progress. We've looted around. We've got some good stuff here. Let's try and make our way out now. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just chilling. Just making my way. The coffee beans might be good, but I think all these other supplies are kind of more important right now to us. See, there's even more here that we could grab. Like, there's so much loot in this location. I could do with sending Joe here on a run, maybe, with his extra backpack space. And have Wayne clear out somewhere new. That's kind of how we've been using Wayne and Joe so far. Wayne does the clearing, and then Joe swoops in with the loot, for the loot afterwards. Alright, that's a good first run. Nothing too strenuous. Took out a few zombies. Got some good supplies. We should be able to make better weapons now. We could move our base during the night. I think we've got one more phase because we're building a medical bench though. So I think maybe we hit one other location and then maybe we move. Frank getting bonus damage to blunt weapons but reduced carrying capacity could make him a good candidate for clearing a place. Honestly, I think Frank is going to end up being the cook or the person that subs in for Wayne sometimes. Yeah. When Wayne needs to sleep. The trouble with the increased damage to blunt weapons is blunt weapons are the noisy ones, right? Blunt weapons are always the one that are going to make loads of noise. See this right here. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at the comparison, right? Between the durability. So we've got a knife with little more than like maybe 2 or 3 uses. Tier 2 brings us a makeshift tomahawk. Look at that. Oh, And then we've got the makeshift spike bats, which durability is like right up here, but so is noise. So, you know. I think we need a tomahawk. We can also look at repairing a pistol, but kind of means we need to find one. And also, I don't know if a gun would be a good idea in this game, you know? I feel like it would be... Guns are there for like, oh crap, I've been spotted. Wait, is he grieving? What's going on here, bud? Depressed? What were you depressed for? What are you depressed for? Just the crushing weight of a zombie apocalypse. Don't make it a big deal, dude. Michelle, you can have that one. Frank, he'll be alright for a little bit. Tracy, she needs to eat. I think we get Tracy and Wayne some sleep. Who else needs sleep? Joe's pretty good. I think we take Joe on a run. And I think Tracy and Wayne get some sleep. I mean, they're together anyway, so they won't mind sleeping in the same bed, right? You know what? We might even make some food. We haven't really got enough water. Joe needs to go on a run. We need to find some food. Alright, Joe. You're up. We're not looking great, honestly, in terms of weapons. Oh, we need to craft weapons. Oh, damn. Alright, Michelle. I might... Oh, she's only got like one more tick on this, and she's done. Okay, no, we're canceling this. Michelle, I need you to make some weapons. 1, 2, 3. Okay, she's making some weapons. Frank's clearing up his depressive state. I could... See, I could have Wayne just down a coffee. Maybe. And then Joe could... I don't know. Do nothing, I guess. Do we need barricades? Let's see. See where we're at. Sort of, but not really. Should be alright for one run. Not sure though. Let's have him do that. And then we're gonna go to Wayne. Wayne, no rest for the wicked, brother. You're wired, huh? Fatigue is you being suppressed by stimulants. Last 2 phases. Get up, Wayne. You're going out again. Down some coffee and get back out there. You see your barricades at the top right? Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. More characters does mean you can loot more places, and I think you can send up to 3 characters out at once. Wait. You're telling me I can send 3 people out in one phase and I just play each mission? Is that what you're telling me? I thought I could only do 1 run. Like at a time. In 1 phase. You can queue them. Oh my god. I have been running single runs this whole time. I had no idea that was a thing. What the heck? Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. Like, I like the sound of that, I'm not gonna lie. Tree meat processing. Let's go to Old Ballard. I like the sound of that. What about noise? What do we got here? Noise. It's about the same as a frying pan. These are all the same. We'll take the frying pan as well, just in case. And the lockpick, I guess. Maybe not. We don't take the lockpick. Well, that'll be useful as we get more weapons then. As we get more weapons, we can do more runs at once. Yeah, that's it. Clear out one place and have the other people go loot the places you've already cleared. Yeah. Okay, so we can definitely jump up on top here straight away. What's with all the tents outside people's houses? You see that? Oh, we can't jump up here. Seems like I actually can't. Like, I have to... like, in what... Why would you set up those little individual tents outside of your... outside of people's houses? I don't get that. It's just, like, overcrowding, do you think? From, like... on account of the zombies? Moving people to other parts of the city. Oh, there's one in the back. Right behind me. Oh my god. That's so creepy. Where'd they go? What? You guys... Oh! They're back. What the heck? Don't like this. This setup is really scaring me because I don't know if I can take out that zombie quietly. Everybody stay very quiet. Stay very quiet, chat. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is like terrible map not to have like silent weapons on. I'm gonna take this one out and hope for the best. Okay. Not bad. This is so creepy. All the wallpaper, like, peeling off the walls and stuff. Oh, you son of a... the timing on that, man. Okay. One above. By the ladder. One downstairs by the door. Is there another one up here? No. It's just this one. Do we have to go up the ladder and kill this one? Or why do I feel like I'm gonna knock something over as I come up here? No, okay. That's lockpick door. Looks fine. Oh, is that... Wait. That's like an attic staircase. Oh, oh, that's 100% gonna make a bunch of noise, right? We pull that, it makes noise, and the frickin' there's zombies behind this barricade. Right? There's no way that doesn't make a bunch of noise. At some point, we need to see you banjo a zombie to death. I think that'd be great. We just gotta pick up moment for it. I could frying pan this one downstairs. It's a little bit of a risk. Maybe not this one. Oh, hey, look, meat stew. Huge find. Okay, the axe is getting close to breaking. Well, man, it's still got probably 2 or 3 uses in it at least. Ooh. Did she go all the way through? Good moment for a good sip of my coffee. Hi, lady. What? Okay. Feel like I got hard done by there. But okay. Sounds like there's one behind me that just woke up, maybe? I don't know. I'm hearing one walk around and I don't like it. Okay, I gotta grab that, because that's a dismantle item. I think we drop the pistol ammo, pick up the junk food. Because that's like a... we can just eat that as it is. I think I just moved over to the table a little bit too early there is what I did. I'm gonna use the frying pan here. Frying pan kill! Uh-oh. Who did I just aggro? Did I even aggro anyone? Well, it doesn't seem like it. It's weird. Pistol ammo, some food, some metal. Could drop the bottle and maybe pick up another sack of food. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. Oh, what we got here? Train's markings spray painted onto the steel. Boot prints have been pressed into the mud nearby. Someone's been here recently. Okay. Interdasting. Mad Soul, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. That was not a bad run. Okay, Michelle, you can sleep now. You can have this phase. Tracy. We've already made some weapons. What about that medical area, maybe? We should see if we need to move, I guess, first. And also, I want to check our escape plans. Let's check out our escape plans first. Because we got to figure out where we've got to go, right? The escape plan is kind of like dependent on certain locations, so how do I check on that? Here we go. So we actually have 2 leads for this one. Can be found in Southborough and Harshaw. So we have to go, really, we want to go to like one of these 2 locations, right? Harshaw and Southborough. Southborough's up here. So if we were to move to Texway, that would put us in like probably the perfect location, right? We'd be moving more towards where we need to be. So I think maybe we move to Texway. We'd be missing out on like these locations, but this one looks like really threatening for no loot, and this one, obviously, there's a lot of food here, but we still need water. I don't think we're missing much, and we should still be able to reach the fire station. Let's go ahead and move. I think that, or we do a full run before we move. You know, where we go to like all these locations in one fell swoop. We could do like a cleanup run before we leave. But I think we probably just move, honestly. I'm doing it. I'm making the call. We move. Tracy gained depressed. Frank gained gnawing hunger. Tracy. Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. Alright, Frank, where are you at? Get that down, yeah. Okay. Joe gets more from dismantling, but we only have like one thing for dismantling right now, so go ahead and we're gonna have Frank. Do we have more water to get food? Do some cooking. Where's the cooking station? Is it up top? No. There's the growing patch on the roof. Here it is. Okay, we only have one. Think we could use it though. Frank, you're gonna make some food. Wayne will probably just go out on another run. Joe maybe does the same. I could send Joe to like one of the places we've cleared out. And then Michelle needs to sleep. So we're gonna get Michelle some rest. Easy peasy. And then Wayne, action man. See what we got. We got here. So we've got Irving Drive. This is the tutorial building. This is the tutorial run. So we could send Joe here, maybe, or even Wayne. Schrader Street. We could send somebody here. There's good food supplies here. Springwood Drive. This one is a little bit more dangerous, but has a lot more supplies. Can you go back and loot your old shelter? Yes, by the looks of it. It looks like we can. Seems like we can. And we've also got like the rest of the fire station to loot too. There's a lot of loot there. There was a lockpick room in Old Ballard. Not much zombies left here. We could send Joe there to clean up. I think we send Wayne to like Schrader Street and then Joe to Old Ballard to clean up maybe. I'm a little bit worried about Old Ballard because when we pull down the attic, when we pull down that attic staircase, I think that's going to trigger a bunch of zombies. And I think that's then going to be like, you know, you're in a difficult spot. So I'm a little bit worried about that one. So I think maybe we send Joe to like the tutorial building. And Wayne to, like somewhere else. Maybe like Schrader Street or something. Just leave after the sound trigger? Yeah, we could, as long as we clear like the escape route. I think we've sent Wayne here. Wayne's going to this place. We're gonna send him with a tomahawk. And a banjo. No. Tomahawk and a broken bottle. And a lockpick. And then we're gonna send Joe to Irving Street, which is the tutorial house. We're gonna send him with a banjo and a tomahawk And a lockpick. Is this all side scroll? Yeah, it's all side scroll. They do quite a good job, I think, of what's the word I'm looking for? They do quite a good job of like using the y-axis up and down. That's the y-axis, right? They do quite a good job of using that creatively. Like for example, like right here, right? I can actually like climb up onto like this little porch roof rather than going in the front door if I want to. This is a perfectly viable way of doing things. Well, is anybody else on the other side of the zombie? Damn. Some of the sound effects sound really cool in this game, and then other ones like that I think sound a little bit like flat. Do you know what I mean? Like that sounds like I'm squelching something with a boot, not hitting someone with a tomahawk. And then like the fire axe sounds dope when you use it. But like, let's try this again. Look, listen to this. Do you see what I mean? It sounds like, I don't know, it's like a squelchy. I wouldn't expect that to be the sound, you know? But then when you use the fire axes are sick. They sound so good. What should you do if you go drinking with the boys and miss a date with your girlfriend and she isn't returning your calls? My suggestion would have been not to have missed a date with your girlfriend. As for what happens next, Godspeed, bud. Godspead. Invent a time machine. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. I'd go with that as next best option. Oh, I didn't realize that door was actually like barricaded. So it's like tomato sauce popping because it got too hot. I like that. When you kill someone with a banjo, it plays a minute of bluegrass afterwards. I love the view light diffusion. Honestly, this game is like really fun. I'm not gonna lie, like, they've done a really good job with this. And one thing I can definitely say for sure about the devs of this one is that they listen to feedback. I was involved in like 2 separate like tests before like the game even came to early access. And one thing I can absolutely say, because I tried it at Gamescom and then I tried it again like a few weeks before the release. And one thing that I can say is that they did like they made a fantastic showing of like listening to feedback that they got from people during those tests and implementing changes. I've talked about the specifics on that a fair bit, so I won't go into it again, but yeah, it's really nice that they like actually listened and made some changes that people had suggested. And the general consensus was that in the early game, the game was too difficult for most people, and like it wasn't giving you much of a chance to overcome those difficulties in the early game. Is he gonna come all the way back? All threats cleared. Okay, awesome. So now, because our inventory is full, we can come back here. I also noticed we looted a casserole. An extra large amount of hunger when consumed. Hell yeah. Alright, nice enough. So now we go into our next round, like, straight away. Ah. So I think this is the tutorial house. Which should give us a fantastic opportunity to use the banjo. The porch swing, dude. Atmosphere is just nailed in this game. For a game with, I would say, a fairly limited view perspective, right? They've done such a good job of creating, like, a really scary, dingy, but kind of retro atmosphere, you know? But it was drinking with the boys. Dude, I really hope you're trolling and you didn't do that. I really hope you're just sort of messing around, you know? If you went drinking with the boys over going out with the missus, I don't know, man. Priorities backwards, you know? All right, here we go. Banjo kill. Was that a golf swing, dude? That was great. He just golf swing that guy. That was fantastic. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not one swing with a banjo. Oh, I've seen the police station. That place is scary, dude. Hell yeah, we got some more food now. Okay. Michelle. I think we just make more, like, maybe another round of weapons. I don't know, really. I thought you could make a combat knife at level 2. Maybe that's like a specific character gains access to that? I don't know. We got some stuff to dismantle. We could have Joe do that. Hey, I'm more than a pack mule. Disagree, Joe. Strong disagree. It's cute, honestly, that you think that's true. Can you send multiple people to the same place? Probably, yeah. Maybe not in the same run. We can try it. You might have to send them one after another, I don't know, but... Okay, we'll hold off on this, because I feel like we could make better use of Frank in this turn. Maybe get him some sleep or something to start with. But you can go, like, you can go back to a place with different people. I don't know if at the same time or not. Oh, there's only one bed here. Okay, right. That's something I think we need to fix. Let's build us a second bedroom. Like portable beds. Barricades level 2, maybe? Goulash and coffee to be crafted. Workbench level 3 unlocks level 3 stations. Medical area level 1. To be honest, I don't even think we need this. Like, what are our meds at? Look, we have like 3 healing kits, 4 bits of medicine, 4 bandage. Like, we're good there, right? So let's... Barricades level 2 could be huge. It's that or cooking area level 2, I think. I think we go with this. We do need some more metal now. Wayne, do you want to get some sleep in, bud? I feel like you've earned it. You can't yet. Okay. That leaves us with Tracy. And Wayne. We could send Tracy to a location that's already been cleared. Like Schrader Street. To pick up where Wayne left off. Value records. Could hit that. I think we're gonna start there. Have her pick up what was left behind. She doesn't even really need weapons, but I'll take one just in case. We'll give her the, I don't know. We'll give her the garden rake, maybe. But she's good to go. And then Wayne, buddy boy. Where do we send Wayne? Could we go back to Auntie May's? Or, the fire station? The fire station had quite a fair bit that we could have cleared out. This is a different fire station. Springwood Drive. Springwood's got a lot of stuff. I want to do the rest of the fire station, I think. This will be the 3rd time we've been back there. Chat, can you repair items? Or is it like you just dismantle them as they get damaged? How does that work? Can we repair weapons? I don't think you can dismantle items other than very specific ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering if like you can break down like your old weapons to like create resources, or whether you kind of just have to use them up, or you know, like whether I have some options there, or whether I just use them. I think you can repair weapons other than firearms. Okay, okay. All right, chat. I need to nip to the bathroom like very quickly, and then we'll continue. All right, I will be 2 minutes, if that, and then we'll just launch right into a mission. All right, I'll be 2 secs. Alrighty. Lol, Duck said sex. Shut up. Y'all are a bunch of children. Alright. We go. What up, Death God? How you doing? Thank you for the hydrate. Hey, Duck, have you heard the news? Week 1 might be getting multiplayer support. Wait. Huh? How does the Week 1 mod get multiplayer support when... Wait, am I getting things mixed up in my head? Week 1 came out after build 42, right? For 41. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay, fair enough. That sounds cool. I'm not really playing like build 41, but that'd be cool if I could get transferred over to build 42 later. Oh wow, build 42 looks like a completely different game. Ah, if I had a penny. If I had a penny, Kaikoku. Kaku, sorry. Plays different game on stream. Chat resisting the urge to say, oh, Project Zomboid looks different today. Do you think it might be useful for roleplay servers? I don't know, maybe. Possibly. Can't say I have much to do with roleplay servers either, my friend. Oh, shit. I fucked that up straight away. Bollocks. I ballsed up the run, chat. That was your fault for making me talk about Project Zomboid. I'm blaming you, and that's the end of it. All right, accept your punishment, and we won't need to talk about this any further. But blame me, and it turns into a very clear. You know, we're gonna have a problem. All right. So I just need you to own up. All right. All right, let's get Wayne some sleep. He needs it anyway. Well, you know, it wasn't a total loss. We had Tracy go and pick up some supplies anyway, so we're good. We're good. Frank, can you make some food? Is there enough water to do so? Only one. I don't really want to waste it. Wayne's sleeping. Joe could probably use a rest, honestly, but I feel like sending him somewhere just to clean up a little bit. Kind of want to send him somewhere. Oh, could do old Ballard, but I reckon we go back to the fire station. Let's try that again. All right, take 2. Take 2. Are you looking forward with the roadmap for this game? I haven't looked at it, to be honest. Probably should. But yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at it. Let's take Frank to a new location. We'll have Frank do some scavenging as well. Oh wait, do we need barricades tending to? Yeah, we do, but Tracy can do that. Let's go to a new location with Frank. Value records. Maybe somewhere not too dangerous, because he's kind of not really a fighter, you know. This is into Southborough, which is supposed to be where an end game sort of like scenario is. So let's send him there. With that. Knox is spent. Yeah, I did. I'm not like sorry. This is gonna sound like really like dickish, and I don't mean it to be, but I'm not trying to talk about Project Zomboid right now. We're playing something different. I'm just trying to, you know, enjoy the game we're playing currently. As you can probably imagine, I have to talk about Project Zomboid a lot, so just trying to, yeah, you get me. All right, here we go. We need more barricades. Let's get some of those done. You mean this isn't PZ Build 43 Early Access you're playing? Damn it. You caught me red-handed. This is what Project Zomboid will look like in the next update, chat. Confirmed. Live on stream. Are you burnt out? No, not at all, man. I just... Let me put it this way, right? Let me put it this way. If you went to work 5 days a week, and then when you came home, you were watching TV, and your partner said to you, hey, do you want to talk about work? You'd probably just want to watch the TV, right? Similar thing. I'm not burnt out. I still love Project Zomboid. Still love covering it. I'm covering videos every week. But when I'm doing something else like this, where we play variety games on Twitch, I kind of just prefer to play the game and engage about other things. That's all. Okay, let's try not to throw everything out the window straight away this time. This is gonna be fine, chat. We got this. You lost me at have a partner. Please explain. Okay, yeah, bad analogy. Sorry, you're right. I assume these zombies don't react to light. Yes, that is true. Yeah. They do not. Okay, so this was the barricaded room. A partner in crime? Could be. Could be. I mean, if you like crime, go for it. Everything's better with a friend. What's this game about? So basically, you are in 80s retro Texas during a heat wave. And the premise is you are trying to escape the Walton City during a zombie outbreak with a group of survivors. You gotta tend to your group and try and formulate an escape plan and get out. Okay, this was the one that I wanted the bottle for, the silent weapon. This one right here, because I was worried about this one in the room next door. See, like that doesn't sound like a satisfying sound effect to me. That squelchy noise. But again, like the banjo, the fire axe, like those sound great. This weapon does not, and neither does the tomahawk. Someone was selling drugs containing dodgy animal products. Yeah, it was basically a schedule. Our Schedule 1 streams like directly resulted in this zombie apocalypse. Can confirm. You can dump garbage on cops in Schedule 1 and they don't care. That's hilarious. Love that. Hi, lady. What's going on here then? Are you gonna always face that way? You're not gonna turn around when I jump over here, right? You're gonna stay put. You better not. Here I come. Squelch, squelch. Oh, a pull cue. Oh yeah, great weapon. I learned from Shaun of the Dead that those are fantastic zombie apocalypse weapons, honestly. Well, to be fair, they weren't actually that much used in Shaun of the Dead. They were actually kind of bad. Spears go brr. That's where they went wrong with the pull cues in Shaun of the Dead. They didn't use them as spears. Instead they like tried whacking them with them like baseball bats. They haven't got the heft to them for that, you know? They should have like sharpened the end. Or just tried to jam it through his face. Okay, so we can go down here. I think we go down. Let's try it. Oh. Oh. Okay. If I'm gonna kill this one, I have to get it right on the other side of the room. Yep. There we go. Dollar bundles. Useful for trading. I haven't actually found any use for trading yet. I'm kind of intrigued by that. I don't know if we'll be able to like trade with other groups or something. Oh, they're coming. They've heard me. Go, 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 go. Joe, go. Why are you climbing down this like it's a ladder? Joe, next time when I say go, 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 I need you to express a little bit of urgency, alright, dude? Just a little. Good. I want to get up to the roof. Okay. Back up on the roof. We're not gonna go down here, because that's where the zombies were. Do the ones in the background and foreground aggro if they hear things? Yes. Yes, if you alert them, they join the fight as well. Okay. I think this might be too high of a drop. I think this is going to be too high of a drop. I reckon. Let's try... Heck. If I drop down there, I'm going to get myself killed. But I don't see any other way to do it. Maybe we just do it? No. No, oh, it's letting me. Oh, heck. Okay, well, we got one. Dodge, Joe! Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Strange markings. Crude symbol has been stenciled to the side of a rooftop vent. There's nothing inside but a few bootleg tapes and forged passports. Is that it? That could be our last one, could it? Escape plan? I think that's our last one. We've got it. A group of smugglers are rumored to operate beneath Walton. If anyone knows a way in and out of the city, it'll be them. Located in the bookstore in the Seneca district. We've got one. Okay. We gotta be careful now though, because dropping on those zombies. Now the reason why I went for the E press on the one was because like they'd clearly noticed I was there, so I just kind of had to kill the one instantly to make the most of the situation. Oh no. Oh no. This is the only way I can go. Oh, I can't go back either. I can't go back because we dropped down. I have to go in here. Oh, brother, this is gonna get real sketchy. Oh. Oh. Keep locked at all times. Okay, here's the plan. We unbarricade the door. And we open the door. Are we gonna crunch on this glass? Is that what's gonna happen here? Bolt cutters? Oh, come on. There's loot in there, and you know it's true. We gotta come back. We have to come back. We gotta come back here. It's unbarricaded, yep. $1 says it sets off an alarm. Probably. But I feel like it's too juicy to not. You know? I have to. I have to know. Hey, Lucy. I really expect you to be playing Schedule 1 for April 25th. Yeah, the boys weren't available today, so we're playing a little bit of Into the Dead, and I think here in a bit we're gonna try out a game called Earnshaw, which is and I'm saying this in quotations, it is an MMO where it's actually single player, and all of the quote-unquote players are simulated players. That are like NPCs. Then they'll like talk to you in chat, they'll like do dungeons with you, they'll level up and talk with each other, they'll join guilds, do raids. Sounds like I've got to try it because it just sounds like such a like interesting concept to do like an MMO but like single player. It's an MMO for people with no friends, yeah. That sounds incredibly lonely. Mm-hmm. Can you bait the unaware ones if you want to eliminate them? Not really, no. You'd have to, like, usually they're set up in ways that you would, like, sort of notify a bunch of them if you wake them up. They'll judge your life choices, call you mean, and insult your family. They can do it all. They're genuinely though, Bluto, you joke, dude, but they can, like, they will actually insult you if you don't make friends with them. Like 100%. There's an example on their workshop page, or sorry, on their Steam page, where the player says, "Oh, looking for group for this. Anyone except insert NPC name," and the NPC comes back and says, like, "You should learn how to play. Maybe my little brother could teach you. He's 2 years old." And it's like, I just find that hilarious. Almost got spotted there. I can't wait to play that MMO and have the AI people decide to kick me out of their guild because even the robots find me annoying. Surprise! Okay, we good. We got him. I wonder if we could get up on the roof from here. Doesn't look like it. We do have the frying pan as well. Okay. Loot. Thank you. Okay. Everything's going smoothly so far, he says. Breezy, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Black Breezy. Hello. Says all threats cleared in the top right. You can just run through now. Yeah, but that doesn't count like background, I don't think. I don't think it counts the ones that are like in the back. I don't believe anyway. Ooh, water. We need that. Might be able to make some, might be able to, you know, run some food. Make some stew. Matinking, thank you very much for the follow. Ah, here we go. New location. We got here. Griffith and Sons Hardware. And Jay's Motel. Crazy how they don't notice the flashlight. Yeah, that's like they don't react to light. This just sounds like the zombies are built in this. They don't react to light. Not sure why. Might be a in-game reason behind it. Did I already go through here? Was this blocked? It was blocked, wasn't it? Zombie sense heat, not light, maybe? Maybe. Yeah. Perhaps. Just being careful that there's not additional zombies that are just like in the background here. We could definitely send Joe back here to clean up the loot. Or like somebody else just swoop in. This is a good bit of loot here still. You do with a Joe run. Some more water. We could plant crops with that, but I don't think we really need to. We don't need to go up there because we've already been up there. That's it. Okay, out we go. Whew. A Joe run? Joe mama? Shut up. The network. Near a sewer drain, we found a crumpled scrap of paper with a list of specific items to be delivered. This seems to confirm the existence of smugglers who use the old flood tunnels beneath Walton to transport illegal goods. The address of an old bookstore is scrolled across the bottom of the page. Maybe we should head there and see if we can find any information about the group. The network escape plan is available. All survivors gain the hope state. What'd that do? Restore morale. Every phase spent in this state lasts 5 phases. Amazing. Alright, Frank, you're gonna make some food. Let's cook up a storm, Frank. Hell yeah, brother. All the way. Is a phase a day? It's like you have 2 phases in a day. You have daytime and nighttime. So yeah, it's by phase. All right, Joe, you need to sleep. Chat, I just want to share this with you. All right? Are you ready? I saw the cutest dogs today. I went out for some drinks. And we saw the cutest little puppers. We went to a pub and they were clearly regulars because everybody knew the dog. Like we were sat out in the beer garden, and these 2 dogs are out there, or one was out there already, like a black Labrador, and then another Labrador came out, and he was a little older, and he was a little bit chubbier, and he just kind of the younger one really wanted to play with him, and he didn't want any of that noise. He was like, nah, dude, just let me sit down and chill in the sun. It was so funny. This other one was trying to get him to play so bad. But everybody knew the older dog that was wandering around, and this older dog was going to everybody's tables and, like, clearly wanted a fuss from, like, other people. And then when we were having food, he sat beside me, just, like, looking so well behaved, and was just sat beside me, looking up at me. So I asked the owner if I could give it a chip, and she said, yeah, that's fine, and I gave it a chip, and it was so happy. Oh, sorry, fry. A fry. It was so happy. And the old dog's name was Derek, which I just think is such a funny name for a dog. This old Labrador that was kind of chubby, going to all people's tables, and he's just called Derek. I thought that was great. I too am chubby and just want to relax in the sun. Relatable. Do we get a level 3 workbench, chat, maybe? So we can unlock level 3 stations, or... Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Easy. Alright, Tracy, what are you doing? Eating? Want some food? You got a baby to look after, Tracy. Alright, Wayne. Action man. Let's get you back out there. Tracy can maybe scoop up some loot, I think. Let's get Tracy on like a scoop run. Could do old Ballard, no, fire station. Actually, I don't think we have a scoop run to do. Oh, Value Records, right. So she could go back to Value Records. Take the, I don't know, take the bloody banjo or something, the pull cue, just in case. But it's cleared of threats, so she should be fine. Scavenge. Wayne. I love dogs with human names, I do. Did you get to pet them? Of course I did. You think I'm gonna see 2 dogs when I'm at a pub having a drink and not pet them? Brother, you don't know me at all. There is not a situation in the world where I wouldn't pet the dog, you know? What about humans with dog names? Just some dude named Cheeseburger. I could see it. I'd feel a little bit odd about it. Hey, you never know, some owners don't like it when they get touched. Well, those guys are fucking idiots. If I ever met somebody who, like, didn't want me to say, like, it's, if you know, if they're, like, don't like people, then fair enough, you know? Like, if they don't like people, if they're just doing it because they don't like people touching their dog, well, I'm sorry, like, don't get a dog, you idiot, you know? You dumb. You think I'm not gonna pet the dog? Get out of here. Okay, here's the plan, chat. Here's the plan. We're gonna go back to the police station, and we're gonna crack open that lockup, like armory or whatever. Oh no, we can't because we don't have the bolt cutters yet. God damn it. Okay, next phase we do that. Aunt May's. Where was Seneca? That's downtown. What is this? Oh, it's all the way up there. That's Seneca. God damn, dude. Okay, we gotta get up there. We gotta move to, like, Value Records, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that would get us closer. New locations discoverable. Should we do Walton Taxi? Because we need to discover some more locations around here that we could maybe, like, hop to. Let's do this one. Working dog, don't pet the service dogs. Okay. Let me rephrase that then, okay? If it's just because the person doesn't like me petting their dog, then that person is dumb, and shouldn't have a dog. If they've got a genuine reason, like it's a service dog, maybe it's like a, you know, a dog for the blind or something like that, or maybe the dog doesn't like people, then fair enough. All right? But then I'd also argue, don't take the dog that doesn't like people to a place full of people. But, you know, whatever. But if I ever bumped into somebody that was like, I don't like you touching my dog, I'd be like, well, that's fucking stupid. You know? Then you drop kick them? I mean, I don't think I could go that far. I'd be thinking about doing it. I'd be thinking about drop kicking them. You're strangely insistent about petting random dogs. Maybe I'd feel awkward about it now. If there is a dog, I have to say hi. What don't you understand? It's an obligation. Good doggos need to be told they're good doggos. They deserve it, exactly. Thank you. Alright, we're just scooping up, like, leftovers from here. You know how it says, like, all threats cleared? I'd also maybe like a heads up when I've looted everything. You know? Like, all threats are cleared, all loot now retrieved, or something. I think we've got everything now. I think that's it. What if it's a mediocre dog? Doesn't exist. That's bait. That's bait. There's no such thing as a mediocre dog. Thank you. See, Lucy understands. This is why we're so compatible, me and Lucy. For context, for those watching the YouTube VOD, Lucy just replied with, yeah, and what if it's a unicorn? Like, be realistic. Exactly. Chihuahua? Terrible dogs? Well, like, I'm not saying I'd own a Chihuahua because I'm not a big fan, but if I just see a dog out and about, it can be whatever breed of dog, it does not matter. I will say hello to that dog. All dogs are good dogs. Frankly. I'm gonna have to wait for this one to come back, I think. Weapon too noisy. I'm gonna have to let it walk by me. What if it's a hairless dog and it's sweaty and gross? Why would you judge a dog by its appearance like that, Grant? You meanie. What if you were a hairless human and sweaty and gross? I wouldn't judge you for it. You asshole. This describes me to a T. No, truly, Chihuahuas are relatives of Satan. I'd still say hi. Say, not saying I'm a big fan of Chihuahuas, but I'd still say hi. Was that, hang on, was that a Molotov? Oh no, it wasn't. It just looked a little bit different to beer when I saw it. Whoa, wait. Hello. I love the old fridge in the background. Okay, we're gonna clear this section before we move further in. Okay, he's gonna come back. I need to wait for him when he starts, like, patrolling the other way. Oh, heck. Okay, ladder to the roof. How's the durability on this now? Not great. I think we're gonna do this last. I don't feel like it's a good idea pulling these until we have to, you know? What does the adrenaline thing do? Increases morale. Okay. Literally gets happy when he's damaged. That sounds like maybe the roof. Whoa, lots of metal. That's huge. Hang on. That's really good. Okay, one here. He's looking the other way. Let's wait for him to come back. Then we'll hop out and get him. Damn, that is a long patrol path this one's on. Kind of committed to waiting until she comes back now. What about Cerberus? Would you say hi 3 times? I'd risk it. I think Cerberus really just needs to be told he's a good boy. You know, maybe that's all he needs to hear. Okay, so we've got a ladder up. I'm gonna wait till I hear the zombie come back this way. And then like when he starts patrolling back again, we're gonna go up. I'd pet 2 of his heads and let it wonder why I didn't do the 3rd. Just mean. Oh, he's there. Is there a zombie over here, or doesn't seem like it? See, this is where I just think that these, like the staircase there, right? That's the staircase we could have pulled down at the start. That's why I think that these are like bait. Because we've just found another way up that was completely silent to get up here. So I feel like that one is gonna make a bunch of noise. See, that's the thing though, because cute dogs are cute, but dogs that are a little fucked up are so cute. Yeah, like ugly dogs with a little, you know, with a little underbite, or maybe they've got a tongue that they can't put back inside their head. Not that I'm talking about anyone's dog in particular. Cough, Jim. Cough. Rory is the goodest boy, and I would tell him every day. So context chat, one of our mods, Jim Bob, his dog is called Rory, and Rory can't keep his tongue in his head. It is, I call him the Omega Blep because he's just constantly got his tongue out. He's always blepping. Okay, we've only got a sledgehammer, and it's very loud. Any weapons? Okay, that's good. That'll do. That's one use, but it'll work. I need to get to that. Wait for it to patrol the other way. And we go. Go, 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 go. Oh, there's a lady up top. Hi, lady. How are you up there? You good? We'll go see her after. Texas Sports Supply. I bet that would have, like, baseball bats or something. Hello. I am coming to say hi, lady. Lady on a billboard. Please do not be alarmed. Hello, Aubrey. I know something that could help us both. Crafts more items in the medical area for the same cost. Loses morale from eating junk food or uncooked meals. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Aubrey. I'm not thrilled by these traits. I'm not thrilled by these traits. We don't need medical. We've got meds already. And I don't need you being upset about eating junk food, you know? I'm sorry, Aubrey, there's no room. Well, that's your call. Yeah, it is. You're right. Sorry, Aubrey. Are there any survivors that get upset if you say no? You know, like if you're like you won't take them in, do some of them fight back and are like, you know, you have to sort of thing, and or like get angry and like fight you? Okay, well that's lame. Can't drop down on that zombie. He's like right there. So we're gonna have to drop back down this side. Try and stealth kill this one. And then kill the last one with the sledgehammer and run for it. I think that's the only way. Or we go out the way we came, obviously, but... Now all we've got is the sledgehammer. Water, definitely. So... I think we close this door behind us. And what I'm gonna have to do is fight this guy outside with the sledgehammer and then frickin' book it. Closed door behind us.
Day 19. Please listen carefully. These are today's household evac numbers for the district of Southborough. Evac numbers are HS1273, HS9736. That is all.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Leave all valuables behind.
Oh.
Follow the perimeter wall north to
Damn, dude.
A CDC representative will meet you there.
See, that's what I mean though, right? That sound, the sound of the sledgehammer, was dope. That sounded sick. But when you stab somebody with a broken bottle, it sounds like I'm squashing a tomato. You know? Like... I think some of the sound effects need some improvements compared to others. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you noting down those numbers. Long time YouTube watcher, first time catching a stream. Welcome, Ender Killer. How you doing? Hello. Let's see here. Have you never stabbed someone with a broken bottle before? Sounds pretty accurate to me. No, I think that's just you, bud. Okay, I think Michelle needs some rest. He needs some food. He's been making a lot of food, though. I think everybody can have a good meal this time round. Joe can have the casserole. Hell yeah. Alright, everybody's good. Everybody's good. Maybe we have Tracy make some weapons. Three more tomahawks, please. Like a baseball bat hitting a burrito, yeah. Wayne could get some sleep. I think we're gonna get him some sleep too. And I was gonna leave Joe. He's pretty messed up. Maybe we just... Our barricades are fine. Maybe we just, like, get him healed up and, like, call it a phase, you know? Because what's Frank doing? He's got, like, a couple meals, right? He could do another. So you can add another one to that, and then we've just got Joe. He could do with some healing. Where's the medical bay in this place? Did we have one? I thought we did. We don't. Okay. Maybe we could do that then. Build one of those. Build a medical bay. Healing kits and bandages can be crafted. So they don't actually heal you. You don't sit in them. It just crafts them. So if that's the case, let's build one. And then the other part of the phase, he can just take one of these maybe. And then he'll heal up at the end of this phase. So we've spent the night doing some stuff around the base. I didn't notice you get bottles from using water. That's kind of cool. I like that. Got a medical center now. Let's make some of these. Michelle can make some meds. Frank. We got 2 more water. Make some more food. It's pretty much what Frank's on permanently at the moment. Tracy's doing stuff. But we can probably cancel this, honestly, because it's like the last part. So let's cancel that. Tracy gets some sleep. And then I think we send Joe and Wayne on missions. So we need to go, like, up to Seneca. The sports shop is a potential shelter. If we can clear the rest of Walton Taxi, maybe? Or we move into Value Records. But I think we've got a little bit of time before that. Oh! You know what happened? We got the bolt cutters. We got the bolt cutters. We can open the gun locker in the fire station. If it's a gun locker or whatever it is, right? We can open that up now. I'm sure it will be absolutely safe and nothing bad is gonna happen, chat. I'm gonna take Joe on that mission. Joe's gonna do the locker. And do you know why that is? It's because he's got the biggest backpack, but also don't want to lose Wayne, you know? If it comes to losing someone, I'd rather it not be Wayne. So I'm sending Joe. What I'm saying is, you're expendable, Joe. Sorry about that. Okay. So Wayne needs a little bit of morale, but otherwise he's good. Let's send him to... Maybe we send him to like clear anti-maze before we move on, right? I think we take the makeshift tomahawk and the fire axe on that mission. His dying thought will be Duck was right. Duck was right about me. Was this new zombie game? Yeah, relatively new, yep. I think this is going to be our last couple of runs for this one, and then we're going to try the other game that we've got on the docket for today. I feel a little bad for Aubrey. You can't feel too bad about her because you got her name wrong and called her Audrey. So you can't feel that bad. If you really cared, you would have got her name right. That's all I'm saying. Okay, here's the plan, chat. Here's the plan. If we set off the alarm, we have two options, I think. We either go through the captain's office and drop down, right? Which we can do safely. Or we drop down into the fire station area, which I like the sound of more, and I'll explain why. If we alert them and we decide we want to drop down into the fire station area, the one thing we've got going for us there is that so far into this section, there's a fire truck parked across the path we have to take, and they won't be able to climb over that. So if we can run to the fire truck and climb up on the fire truck, we're safe, I think. So this is where we're going to drop down here and make a run for it, I think. And we'll have the door below us closed, which will buy us some extra time, I think. That's my theory. Let's see if it works. Here we go. A big red light. I just feel like definitely going to set the alarm off. Here we go. we're good. And we got a pistol with 10 bullets. We can repair that, and we have a gun. Kind of anticlimactic, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Look, I don't know what to tell you. We got a pistol. We got a pistol, and now we can, like, you know, make an actual working one. Yeah, you not dying is a real disappointment. Thanks, babe. Love you too. You got the concept of a pistol, yeah. Can't you just make a lot of noise and pretend an alarm went off? That pistol better lead to some funny hijinks and an avoidable death. I'll see what I can do. I'll try my best. Why was there a big red light in that thing if it wasn't alarmed, you know? That's what made me think it was an alarmed room. Because it had like a big red light in there. You know? I just assumed that it was gonna blare an alarm as soon as we opened the door. Alright. Next one. Yo, do we have 100 people watching us right now play a random game that isn't Project Zomboid? Holy shit, guys. Thank you. That's nice to see. Feels good, man. Is this variety streaming? Is this a variety stream? Chat? Insert butterfly meme. Live Bear and Alls Wanna Win. Thank you for the follows, guys. Very much appreciate it. I hope you've been enjoying the stream today, and I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's a long weekend out here in the UK. I'm not sure about the US, but I kind of want to jump over there, but I feel like it's a trap. If I jump over there, I can get to the telescope, but I feel like it's a trap. I don't know how to tell you this, but you've become well known amongst a certain flavor of horse enthusiast. It's like using scarecrows on castle walls to make enemies think there are more people there. Maybe someone won't loot it if there's a red light. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. I got work tomorrow. Been thinking of calling it off just to get more time off. I feel it. Believe me, I understand. I do. I understand. But also, money is pretty nice, you know? Some food, that's good. I actually just learned how to clone the AI I'm based on. It's a stream full of me's. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. New run? Nope. We haven't died. We're on... This is like the second run, I want to say. No death here. Sorry, not second run. Second day on this playthrough. We have an escape plan. We're working our way towards it. We are making headway. And I think we do... I reckon if we do another stream of this, we can we can try to fulfill the escape plan in the next episode, you know? I swear there was one that walked across here. Good point, but I don't know, man. Been losing it lately. I'm not interested at all in work. Guess I'm just tired. Yeah, we've all been there, brother. We've all been there. I feel it. I feel it. I sympathize. I do sympathize. I have worked some jobs that I enjoy, and I've equally worked some jobs that I don't really enjoy, and I've just had them for the income. I 100% understand. Maybe it's time to look for something new, eh? If you're finding that you're tired or not looking forward to work and stuff, maybe it's time to look for something new. The pistol ammo sounds pretty good. I think we're gonna take the pistol ammo. Only reason I'm taking that is because we've got like a broken pistol that we might work towards repairing. Lots of veggies. We've got loads of these back at base already. I'm even tempted to like dump one of these 2 veggies and grab the wood instead. You've already discovered all the locations in this area. Cool. Yep. That checks out because this was our base before, right? Damn, I love like the carnage that's been through places like this. Like the ripped up door, the like broken barricade with bodies like all around it. It's so cool. They do such a good job of like world building in this game, man. Hiya! See, I love that sound effect. That sounds dope. And that's an axe, just like the tomahawk and the hatchet. And I like that one so much more. Harper Transport. We're in it for the long haul. Oh. There's one in there. I don't need to see him. Really? I just want to drop down when he... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can make it. Here we go. Oh. Oh, there's a basement. It's not a basement, I guess. Okay, that's all our weapons. I've actually broken all of our weapons. Okay, scalpel. That'll work. Expensive watch, useful for trading. Do you think... We haven't actually found a way to do any trading yet, chat? Do you think that because the escape plan we have is built around, like, illegal smugglers that use the underground to ferry, like, illicit supplies, do you think, like, this is what they're gonna be for? The watch? Like, maybe we're gonna have to use it as, like, a barter to, like, get us out, right? We have to pay them to get us out alive or something? And drop some food and pick it up, because we have, like, lots of food. I'm wondering about, like, whether that's the use for trading in this, and, you know, we just haven't got to it yet. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. I wanted to... Do I have to jump off here, do I? Okay. Not sure why that damaged me, because it wouldn't let me climb down. It just climbed down the ladder, but I feel a little bit hard done by that one, but okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, barricades need rebuilding. Wayne needs to heal. So if he's not going out on a run, let's heal Wayne up and put him on the barricades. I feel like that would be like the best use of his time. Now we can do medium repairs. Look at that. Hell yeah, 6 chunks. Done. Joe. You need some sleep, I think. Joe's sleeping. Joe Mama. Frank probably also needs some sleep. Okay. And then that just leaves Michelle and Tracy. How are we looking on weapons? Probably could use a new batch. A couple of these are going to break, leaving us with just loud ones. Let's make some makeshift tomahawks. And a broken bottle. And Tracy... I wouldn't mind seeing if we can build a level 3 weapons bench. Okay, we don't have the supplies for that. What if... Hold on a minute now. We take out one of these axes. That would do it. All we need is the firearm parts to repair the pistol. Okay, we're gonna build a level 3 weapons bench. Do we do anything else? I don't think so. Maybe cooking area level 2. But that's it. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I want to see what weapons we can make now. Wayne's healed up. He needs something to eat. We have 18 meat stews available. We're looking good. What do we got now? Look at these weapons. Makeshift machete. Devastating slashing blow with every swing. A makeshift axe. Nice, okay. A pistol. A revolver. A hunting rifle. An assault rifle. And a shotgun. Holy heck, okay. I had no idea there were so many guns in this. Now I'm kind of interested to go to a place and just like whip out like a high caliber weapon and just see like if you can clear a place that way. Only the pistol and revolver are in game at the moment. Oh, okay. Sad. Well, at least we've got like some better weapons available to us now. Sweet. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up for now. Let's real quick, let's see where we are, and then we can maybe think about playing our second game for today. I think now is a good place. Now is a good time to move to value records, I think, because none of our guys are doing anything this phase, right? What does it say? Items assigned to me will be unassigned. Any crafting and process will be cancelled or reimbursed. I think now's a good chance. Let's move shelter. to value records closer to where we need to be, right? Love how it said lost hope. They all lost hope. Probably didn't need to do that, like, repair on the barricades if we were moving, but... So, all we need to do now, chat, to get to the escape location is go to Texas Sports Supply, probably, I think, and base there. Maybe. I'm not sure. It might be another one over. But it's pretty close. There's a water collector here too. At that point we're pretty close, right? We're almost there if we can get to Texas Sports Supply. We're almost there. I think next session we try and make it out. We try and escape. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. Okay. Next, we're changing games. If you're watching this on the YouTube VOD, thank you very much for doing so. I hope you've enjoyed this. This was Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days. There will more than likely be another VOD on this on the way. If you want to catch these streams live, you can do so with the link to the Twitch down in the description. We also have channel memberships available now for $3.99, which allows you to gain access to all of these videos as soon as they are scheduled for upload before anyone else. And usually we have about 3 or 4 scheduled at any point. So yeah, you can binge watch those if you want to. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.